What's the most a guy should spend on a wedding ring?
I definitely want a huge rock, so I'm gonna guess that it probably costs about at least like $500,000. Does it cost that much? Like diamonds?
I would say maybe like, I don't really know, but I would at least hope somebody's spending like 30,000 to 50, right? Like, is that the amount for a ring? Like
give us no
30,000 to 50,000,
I'm just asking you what you think.
I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know, like 20 to. I think definitely in the 10,000 range, like 10, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, something and above, like for sure. But not 10. I'd say like 30.
Okay, so 30,000 is the max he should spend on a
The
ring.
minimum. I mean, I don't know how much rings cost. So
I have no idea, but I'm definitely still going for it at $500K. I want a big ass rock, so I'm guessing it's gonna cost like a lot of money.
For him spending $500K, what does he get from you?
Hopefully, I get to be the mother of the kids. I get to live a beautiful dream life, and he supports my career, and I support him.
For my ring, my cost, I'd say like 50,000. He definitely will have a loving wife, a loving mother of the kids, a supportive person overall, and uplift careers and everything. So
I'm sorry, but if a guy picks me up in certain cars for a date, I'm just not going. Like, I'm just not going. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't tell me if someone pulls up in this. Hold on, let me put it on the screen. Hold on. This Prius, no, I'd rather not go on the date. I'm sorry. I already know the type of person you are. Like, I can tell by the car you drive what kind of person you're going to be. Wait, I'll show you another. And this is for the boys, too. If y'all drive these cars, you need to reevaluate yourself. Because, anyways, let me show you another car. The only person that should drive this is my 90-year-old grandpa. That's the only person. Okay, hold on. One more. I've got one more. Be for real.
You should never have to question if the guy you're going on a date with is going to pay. Any sign of broke man energy, next caller. This day and age, we are no longer going on dates for free meals. If you don't see the potential, don't go on the date. Save yourself the stress and the time.
What's good, YouTube, man? Guys, you already saw the clips, guys. This is why a lot of guys are choosing to stay single, guys. Because the girls we're dealing with nowadays, the women we're dealing with nowadays have the most unrealistic standards we've ever seen, right? Let's go back to the TikTok video. The first two girls say they want a $500,000 ring and $30,000 to $50,000 ring, guys. Now, does that even make any sense? Because, you know, how do they come up with these numbers? Because I want to know, like, do they even make that much? Like, they probably make 30 grand a year, 50 grand a year, right? On average. So what man in his mind, in his normal senses, is gonna go spend 500,000 on a ring? Just because. And you know what's crazy, guys? Even if you do spend 500,000 on a ring on a girl like this, guys, that marriage is gonna go down like real quick, because everything you have to do from then on has to be like an upgrade, a step up, right? You have to get a nice car for her, right? Probably a Range Rover, or, you know, a fucking Rolls Royce. You gotta live in a big house, 5-bedroom with a big yard, right? A gated community, right? You have to go on expensive, luxurious trips, and she most likely wouldn't even work, right? Guys, like, I don't know where this girl's, like, it's messed up right now. The game is messed up, especially in the West, guys. Like, girls are coming up with all these unrealistic numbers, guys. Guys, you know how much of the population makes that kind of money, guys? Very few people make 6 figures, guys. A lot of people are not making 6 figures. Forget about even 500K, guys. Just let's start with 100K, right? I'm pretty sure these girls don't make 6 figures. Now, I don't know them, but I'm saying, like, these girls probably don't make 6 figures, right? But they want a guy who's making well above that. Because for you to be able to purchase a $500,000 ring, or even $50,000 ring, 100K is not enough. You can't be making 100K a year, right? And what does she have to offer, guys? She's probably hooked up with other guys and done the most with other guys, but she wants you to spend that much on a ring just for her to be your wife. Like, what makes this girl think, like, they deserve this kind of treatment? Like, I don't even think the Queen of England is wearing a $500,000 ring, right? These girls are like, I don't know what type of food these girls be eating. I don't know if it's the air, the water. I don't know what's going on in their brains, guys. And y'all seen the other girl in the second clip. She said the type of car he drives, she can't date a man with certain cars, right? And she showed a picture of them. Now, the fact that he's driving and he owns a vehicle, isn't that enough? Like, I don't know if I'm being tripping, guys. Like, the fact that he has a car, he's making time for you, he's ready to pick you up, he can drive around, he can get from A to B. Isn't that important? Like, cars is like a temporary thing. He can always upgrade, he can always change his cars, right? That's the thing with girls, right? This is one thing I noticed with girls, guys. When you meet a girl, right, in whatever stage you are in life right now, when you meet a girl, right, they don't think about what your future is gonna look like. All they're thinking about is in the moment, the present, right? Okay, he live in a 1-bedroom right now. He drive a Corolla. Okay, I don't think he's gonna go further in life. I can't stay with this guy. I can't marry him. I can't settle down with this guy, right? And they leave that guy, and fast forward to 4 years later, 5 years, 7 years later, and this guy has maybe started a business or gotten a promotion or got a better job, right? And now, let's say he's doing better in life, he's making more money, has a bigger spot, a nicer car. And that's when they want to look back and they want to monkey branch back into his life, right? They're like, oh, I didn't know you was going to level up. See, this is what I'm telling y'all, guys. Girls don't even think about your future, guys. When they meet you and wherever you are in life, they perceive you as that's where they see you as that's where you're going to be for the rest of your life. Let's say you're making 30K a year, 40K a year. She meets you and, you know, that's where you're at right now in life. This is how girls think. Okay, I don't think he's going to be making 6 figures anytime soon. So if I got a guy who's making 80K right now, I'm going to jump onto his ship, right? And she doesn't know, maybe 5 years down the drain, 5 years later, that guy who might be making 30, 40 grand a year, he could start his own business, a multi-million-dollar business. You never know, guys. Life is strange, guys. But girls don't think like that. They're always in the moment. Oh, he's making 40 grand right now. I don't think he's going to go anywhere in life. Let me get that guy who's making 80, 90, 100K a year, right? This girl says the type of car you drive, she can't date you because of the car. Are you dating the car or the person? Like, I don't know, guys, it's messed up. This is why I keep telling you, man, you got to be picky with who you settle down with. Because a lot of guys mess up. And they settle down with girls like this. They put a ring, or especially putting a ring or having a child with a woman like this, guys. You're gonna be walking on eggshells for days, for years, guys, because that's a commitment, right? So, and y'all seen the last girl too in the TikTok video. She said if he doesn't pay for both meals, that's broke man energy, right? He has no potential, right? Or whatever she said. Now, I thought we were equal, right? Like, all this feminism movement and all equality rights. If a man chooses to pay, now I don't do 50-50 on a date, right? I think every man should pay for himself and the woman. That's just the way I was brought up, and I think that's the right way. Because the thing is, when you pay, guys, that's essentially you showing sign that you can lead, right? And women crave that in a man who can lead, guys. When you start, especially financially, guys, when you start making women pay for you or buy you things, pay for your lunch, buy you food, buy you gifts, essentially what's happening now is she's having to put on the pants in the relationship. And women don't want to be put in a position like that, guys. I'm telling you all facts from experience, man. Like, I remember I did this with my ex back when I was a beta male, guys, and I lost my job. And I started relying on her, right, before I could get a new job, because I also have surgery. And I started noticing, like, she started losing respect slightly. She started, being more masculine, because now she's being the man in the relationship. I don't want you guys making that mistake, guys. But back to the TikTok video, guys. A lot of, like, we say, okay, fifth equality, right? Men and women are equal. We're like, all right, cool. We're equal, right? So if I take you out, you pay for whatever you eat, right? You pay for what you buy. I pay for my meal, right? But, oh, no, it's a problem. It's a problem. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're a man, you're supposed to pay. But I thought we were equal, right? Men and women are equal. Shouldn't you pay for yourself? Guys, like I always tell y'all, man, they only like the benefits, guys, when it's benefiting them, guys. They only like equality when it's benefiting them, like high or getting the same pay as men, right? And not putting in the amount of hours a man puts in or hard work he puts in, right? They just want to benefit when it suits them, right? So, like I said, guys, you're gonna run across women like this, guys. Stay away from them, guys. This is why a lot of men are single. A lot of men are choosing to be alone, guys. A lot of men don't want to be in a relationship because a lot of girls are adopting this mindset. They listen to all this music, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and all these female artists that are sending out these messages to little girls, right? And this is how they grow up, right? And now this thing's like a virus, man, especially in the West, man. Like, it's so toxic nowadays. Finding the right person nowadays, guys, is very tough. This is why if sometimes you might even have to go overseas, guys, to find, a good woman. That's why, guys, I went to Mexico this year, right? And I noticed how the girls are out there, man. Like, it's really interesting when you sit down and analyze both sides. Women there are so feminine, like y'all don't even understand, guys. Like they're so like submissive, feminine. Like it's like you damn near like feel like, damn, should I put a ring on it, right? Because of how it's like it's a totally different environment. The way they're brought up is they're taught to be traditional. Love your man, support your man. You know what I'm saying? Care after your family, support the family in any way you can. Whenever the man is down, help him out, things like that. You know what I'm saying? But over here is different. It's what do you bring to the table? What can you bring into my life? What value do you add to my life as a man, right? But when I traveled there, guys, I'm telling y'all, man, I remember I met this girl on the street, guys. She walked up to me, guys. Like, I kid you not, my friends remember. She walked up to me and I was surprised she spoke English. She introduced herself to me. Beautiful girl, guys. I was shocked. I'm like, wow, she was so feminine, and she gave me her number. We spoke for a while, but y'all know I don't do long distance dating. So I just, I followed her, kept her just in case, you never know what the future is like, right? But yeah, man, a lot of men are choosing to stay single because this is the type of BS we're dealing with, man. This is the type of BS we're dealing with. We're dealing with girls who have the most unrealistic standards, right? They want a guy who makes 6 figures. They want a guy who lives in a penthouse. They want a guy who drives luxurious cars, exotic cars. They want a guy who goes on vacation 7 times a year, right? Has his own business. They don't want a 9 to 5. And this, guys, you know what's funny, guys? This is the type of women that 10 years from now, they're going to be like, what happened to all the good men? This is where you start hearing certain phrases like that. What happened to all the good men? Men are trash. Men are dogs. There are no good men left, right? This is where you start hearing things like this, guys. Because this type of girls were so picky and have been delusional from a young age. They don't really understand what was real and what's not, right? They're more focused on, materialistic things, guys. And those type of women tend to be the worst, guys, because it never stops. Materialistic women are one of the worst to date, guys. She wants a new bag every month. She wants a new gift every time she wants to go on vacation. Like, guys, stay away from women like this, guys. Don't be in a rush. Don't be quick to get in a relationship, guys. Learn to vet these women, guys, before you jump into a relationship with them or have kids or put a ring on them. Take your time. I would even say vet them, date them for 6 months to a year even, right? Before putting on that ring, before giving her your kids, right? Because a lot of these girls, guys, especially nowadays in the West, guys, we're in different times, guys. Like I said, your grandparents had the best relationship, guys. No games, no BS. They were more humble back then, more traditional, loving, caring, sweet and kind, just like they were brought up, right? But now things have changed. Men and women are equal, right? So like I said, man, I'm gonna keep this video short, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it doesn't mean that all women are bad in the West, guys. It's just that a lot of them are not like traditional women, right? And it's hard to find women that are actually like traditional, sweet, kind. Now, when I say traditional, she doesn't have to be at home cleaning the house all day and taking care of the kids. That's not what I'm saying. I understand times have changed. Women work now, so you know, and the problem is women even make more money than men nowadays. That's why they're being more masculine and men are becoming more softer and feminine. So, guys, like I said, keep improving yourself. Don't let this type of women bother you, man. You know what I'm saying? And take your time, man. Don't be in a rush to get in a relationship with these girls, guys. Take your time, build yourself, save your money, invest in yourself, guys. And like I said, I'm gonna keep this video short, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts or any topic you'd like me to cover on, man. I'm gonna see y'all boys soon. Peace.